Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel, Toheeb TV. And before I proceed, I would like to enjoin you all to subscribe to this channel and also click on the notification bell, so that you'll be able to view my shows as soon as I drop them. And also drop your comments at the comment section for every video you watch and for every show that I dropped on my channel. And today we are still on sports, and we're talking about what happened yesterday in the EFL quarterfinal match between Aston Villa and Liverpool. The match ended 5-0. But the first thing is I want to tell us where the match was played and the players that fired out for both sides, talking about Aston Villa and Liverpool, respectively. The match was played at the home ground of Aston Villa, talking about the Villa Park. And the players that fired out for Aston Villa yesterday were Nyland, that was the goalkeeper for Aston Villa on just number 25. We have El Mohammadi, that's the right back, on just number 27. We have Konsa, that's the centre back of Aston Villa, on just number 15. We have Chester, also a centre back, on just number 5. We have Taylor, the left back of the team, on just number 3. We have Arane, that's the midfielder, on just number 14. We also have Luis, also a midfielder, on just number 6. We have Landsberg, also a midfielder, on just number 8. We have Jota, just number 23. That's Jesse, the forward. On the wings, we have Kodja. Kodja is a centre forward at the number 9 on just number 26. And we have Trezeguet, also a centre for a forward on the second on the other wing on just number 17. And on the substitute bench, we have Kalinic on just number 28. We have Gilbert on jersey number 24. We have House on just number 30. And we have Mark Jean on just number 7. We also have Grealish on jersey number 10. We also have El Ghazi on jersey number 21. And we have Wesley on jersey number 9. Their head coach is Dean Smith. Now going to Liverpool. The goalkeeper for Liverpool yesterday night was Kelleher. Kelleher is the goalkeeper on just number 62. We have Hovia on just number 51. We all have Van der Berg on just number 72. We also have Boyce on just number 77. We have Galasha on just number 54. We have Christy Davis, a midfielder, just number 57. We have Shirivella on just number 68 is a midfielder. We have Kane. Kane is also a midfielder on jersey number 55. We have Elliot on jersey number 67 is a forward. We have Longstaff as the centre forward for the team on jersey number 75. We have Hill on jersey number 99 is a forward also. We have on the substitute bench, we have Winterblow is on jersey number 63. We have Clayton on jersey number 66. We also have Norris on jersey number 93. We have Clarkson on jersey number 84. We have Daxon Bonner on jersey number 69. We have Ben on jersey number 81. We have Stewart on jersey number 97. And the coach that led the team of Liverpool out yesterday was the under 23 head coach, in the person of Neil Critchley. So the very wonderful lineup for both sides, but unfortunately for Liverpool, they lost scandalously to Aston Villa 5 goals to nothing. It is a scandalous result, not because of the performance on the pitch, but because of the scoreline, which is 5-0. Liverpool started the match very well. They were playing fine, but they couldn't put the ball at the back of the net of their opponents, Aston Villa. And when Aston Villa got hold of them, they started scoring the goals. And who are the players of Aston Villa that did the goal scoring? The first goal came from the legs of Hariane in the 14th minute before boys of Liverpool did an own goal in the 17th minute. Then Kodja scored the third goal for Aston Villa for the 5th minute before halftime, and Kodja also scored again at 37th minute before halftime. Then now scored second goal at 45 minutes before halftime. So at first half it was 4-0, and later in the game in the second half, Wesley made it 5-0 for Aston Villa at the 92nd minute, and that is how the game ended. Players that were substituted in that match for Liverpool, over came out, and over came out. Christy Davis also came out also. Longstaff was substituted for the following players. We have Norris, Clarkson, and Ban. These three players came on for over, Longstaff, and Christy Davis. And for Aston Villa, Chester was substituted, and Kodja too was also substituted in that match. And the players that came on for them are House, and El Ghazi. And the match ended yesterday night that way. So Aston Villa has qualified for the semi-final of the EFL Cup, talking about the English league. Now I'm moving on to the matches that were played today, talking about the EFL Cup for today, Wednesday, 18th of December 2019. And the matches are as follows: Everton will facing Leicester City at 20:45. Oxford and Manchester City will also be facing one another at 20:45. Manchester United will face Colchester at 21:00. Now we'll talk about the both sides. I'll start from Everton and Leicester City. Everton are on the rise, especially in the last two matches in the English Premier League this season, after defeating Chelsea 3-1, and their great performance at Old Trafford against Manchester United last week, when the game ended 1-1. That was on Sunday. Leicester City remain on the English Premier League remain second on the English Premier League table this season, even after they had a struggling they struggled in their last game to draw 1-1 against Norwich City. The match today will be very, very difficult for the Leicester City side, because Everton is also doing fine recently, and they being on second on the log in the English Premier League, but they have some patches, and I think they are still going to do something today to qualify for the semi-final of the EFL Cup. So I'll move on to Oxford and Manchester City. Oxford, we have to face Manchester City today in the EFL Cup quarter-final match, and Oxford United FC plays in the Football League One in England. They are currently 8th on the log of the League One, but they have not recorded any win in their last 3 matches. The last time they win a match was far back in November 30 was the FA Cup second round match against Warsaw. That was the last time they recorded a win in the league. The last time they recorded a win in the league was against Southend United on the 23rd of November 2019. That was the last time they recorded a win in the league, which they won 4-0, 4-0. They defeated their opponent Southend United. Manchester City, on the other hand, has their own issues this season too. The current holders of the EPL trophy, Manchester City, had fluctuating results recently, due to the fact that although the City side defeated Arsenal last week 3-0, and also defeated Dynamo Zagreb in the final in their last match in the Champions League group stage, But the results in the Premier League have not been convincing enough for the City side. After losing to Manchester United at Etihad 2 goals to 1, and they also played 2-2 against Newcastle United, and they also lost to Liverpool at Anfield 3 goals to 1. The only win the City side recorded in the last 4 EPL matches was against Burnley, which ended 4 goals to 1 in favour of Manchester City. On the other hand, Oxford United will not find it easy playing against the Manchester City side, because Pep, that is the coach of Manchester City, Pep Guardiola, would want to regain and affirm his authority and credibility against them. Now let's go to the last match today as far as EFL quarterfinal match is concerned. Manchester United and Colchester. Manchester United have only done well against the top uh, teams this season as far as the English Premier League is concerned. Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City, Leicester City, Arsenal, and the Mourinho-led Tottenham. And the result of these matches were 4-0, 1-1, 2-1, 1-1, 1-1, and 2-1 respectively. Manchester City fumbled, wumbled, and struggled against the smaller teams in the league this season. On Sunday, the team struggled at home against Everton. That is the last match Manchester United played in the league, and the match ended 1-1. It took Manchester United 90 minutes before they could score the equalizer against Everton at Old Trafford. A Classico match that will play today, that will be this afternoon. A Classico, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. That is what whenever the big sides, which is talking about the Real Madrid and Barcelona, face each other, it is called the El Clasico. So that is what the Italians, the Spaniards call the match. It is a derby match. So whenever they are facing each one another, they are their rivals. So it is called a Clasico. So today, talking about the both sides, Barcelona was given 56% to win this match, and the Real Madrid had 21% to win this match. And for this match, for the two sides, this match will become draw. We have 23% odds for this match to become to be draw. So people are predicting. So the prediction is 21% Real Madrid to win, Barcelona 50% to win, and the match ending a draw. The prediction is 23% for this match to come up and end with with a draw. Now let's look at the history of both clubs. Let's look at whenever these two sides come together, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Whenever they meet, let's look at their history, the history of both clubs. Let's look at it. Whenever they meet, the total matches they've played in all competition is 242 matches, and their friendlies is 33 matches, and their total meetings is 275 times they've met. When they met, Barcelona won 115 matches, Real Madrid won 99 matches, and the draws, how many draws? They have 61 draws. So whenever you come to La Liga matches, they played 178 La Liga matches together. Real Madrid win 72 matches, and surprisingly, Barcelona also had 72 wins. So today we are going to know who is now the better one. Is it Real Madrid or Barcelona? So if Real Madrid win this match, it means that they had what edge? They had one edge against Barcelona. So there will be 73 wins and 72 wins for Barcelona. But if Barcelona win today, then that will be 73 wins for Barcelona and 72 wins for Real Madrid. The draws within the two of them is 34 draws. So they've drawn 34 times.